It's just doing.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Gang.
Gang.
Right before we went live, we were talking about
Our food intake.
How full we are. I just ate Jimmy John's. And what'd you have?
I had Chick-fil-A.
Bro, this might just be a nap podcast.
Yeah. Yo, I was saying that Doritos, Oreos, and Chick-fil-A have to have some sort of and McDonald's fries have this secret thing where you don't stop eating until you're about to throw up.
Dude, yeah, no, it's what is it, MSG or just crack cocaine?
I don't know, dude. And those waffle fries are second to the McDonald's fries.
Dude, those Chick-fil-A's waffle fries are 100% overrated. Bro, dude, people geek out on those waffle fries, and I'm like,
they're so good. You're fucking crazy,
bro. Don't even talk
crazy.
About fast food French fries. Top 5.
McDonald's.
1, clearly they've got it in the bag.
Waffle.
2, Wingstop.
Okay, Wingstop. I'll give you that. Wingstop too.
Fried. Their seasoning, that sugar, salt, whatever the hell that is. Salger. Dude, that's like crack too. McDonald's, Wingstop. That's it. That's the only people that have good fries.
I'll go either the waffle fries or
they are overrated.
Bobby, you need to shut the hell up. Or the Jack in the Box curly fries.
Dude, if I'm gonna go curly fries, I'm going Arby's, cuz.
I never had Arby's. I mean, I've had Arby's once in my life. Haven't gone back. We've talked about this.
Dude, their curly fries are popping.
You know who has surprisingly good fries is Taco Bell with their nacho cheese.
Dude, if anybody watching, if you have not yet had those nacho fries from Taco Bell, dude, those things are so good.
Do I need this? No, I don't need that lighting.
You do not need that light on. Do I need this light on? I feel like I already started with it. I feel like I need to keep it on.
I feel like my face is really red right now.
Who's in charge of the lighting of this podcast?
Bobby! Hey, Bobby!
Shout out to the Twitch, not the Twitch. Twitch. This is our first time doing a live broadcast on Twitch. Don't know what it is, but we're on there right now. So
hopefully, I haven't checked.
I haven't checked. I don't know how to check. I was like, dude, you want to go on Twitch? And he's like, sure. So
you're the only one with the account, so you're the one who has to sign into Twitch right now.
So if you mess with Twitch, yeah, you can watch us on there as well, dude. But tying it back into the fries, okay? Yeah. Talking about what launched that off was I said that the fries were overrated from not Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, the waffle fries. So this is a perfect segue.
Wait. I just want to say the reason why they're really good.
Why?
Is because when you dip them in sauce, there's a lot more surface area. So when you get that the honey mustard or the barbecue, you get more sauce on there, and that's why they're great.
I can see that being a pro, but I don't know why you're dipping your fries in honey mustard or barbecue.
Or fucking ketchup or whatever sauce tickles your fancy. You get more surface area.
Whatever sauce. But yeah, so I said they're overrated. So let's get into the first topic. What do you think is extremely overrated? And I can't remember if we did this last episode. I think we did what is
underrated.
No, we did what doesn't get enough credit.
I guess. I don't remember what we did last week.
I don't either.
I forget what I did yesterday sometimes. God damn it.
It's a struggle.
This lamp sucks. Sometimes it just turns off randomly. What do I think is overrated?
Extremely overrated.
Extremely overrated.
This is kind of like last time. We can break it down with food.
Yeah. A music band.
Music.
A genre.
Overrated.
You know what I will say, and this might get me in hot water. I love this musician. He's good, but as much fanfare as he gets, I think he's, I wouldn't say extremely, but I think he's overrated.
Who?
And it's Post Malone.
Oh,
Like, I dig his music, but I don't think should be as popular as he is for some reason. I don't know.
I love Post Malone, dude. I think
He
found
a niche.
he found this weird fucking lane of like this dude that grew up listening to like punk rock and like classic rock and like Bob Dylan and all this shit, and then now fast forward 6 years and he's got his complete face covered with tattoos and like putting out hip hop records.
See, I wouldn't even constitute as half his songs are hip hop though. I'm like,
yeah, it's
is
like
it R&B? He's singing half of them.
That's the thing. It's like this weird lane. He just made his own style of music.
Yeah,
it's little like vibrato, like hey, like that whine. I fall apart song. I fall apart. Dude. So you think Post Malone is overrated? I don't think he is. I think he's properly rated. Maybe a little overrated.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say extremely. But I think he's a little overrated. But
dude, you gotta turn that lamp back on.
Dude, it just, like I said, it turns off and on sometimes.
There you go.
See, it just went off again.
Overrated. This is something I don't know anything about, but I think that like streetwear brands, like Supreme and shit like that. Maybe it's just something I don't get, but it's like, dude, why are you paying for a t-shirt? Like it's like $200 and it just has a Supreme logo on it.
Yeah, or a crowbar that has the Supreme, or a brick. There was a Supreme brick that sold for like $2,000. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do with this brick?
Dude, but shout out to the people at Supreme because they found
their lane.
And people will pay. Dude, I saw a pack of Supreme Oreos. Like it's like a 3-pack of Oreos and the packaging's red and it says Supreme. Like the cookies are red and I don't even want to know what they go for. But dude, they literally just paint anything red and put Supreme on it and upcharge it, and people will buy it because they're like fucking obsessed with it.
Yeah, I guess it's just like same with like sneakers.
Yeah,
like I guess it's just not our mentality.
Yeah,
you and I are not sneakerheads, but
nah.
Even like clothing brands like Kith, who like
Kith,
they did a launch with Saucony or Asics, and their shoes were going for like $500-$600 just because they had the name Kith on it. Asics usually go for like 70. What the fuck? You did 1,000%, 70 to 700, right? 1,000% markup.
I don't know. People have to check your math on that. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, what do you think is overrated?
Yeah.
Let's get some comments going. I'm trying to think of like what's overrated. I'll say in the time that we're living in, toilet paper is fucking overrated. Like that's one thing that I don't understand. And I heard like an interesting theory on this. It's like, so this whole thing happens and everyone buys out all the toilet paper. It just took one dude or lady that was like, oh, I'm going to get 3 or 4 deals of toilet paper. And they take up so much shelf space, right? Mm-hmm. Like they're so big.
Yeah.
Like whenever it's gone, you're like, holy shit, what's missing? And like you see one asshole get like 4 rolls of or 4 packs of toilet paper, then someone else does, and then it's just like a snowball. It's like that's not like, I understand if this virus was like causing people to like shit their brains out. It's like, yeah, we're gonna need some extra toilet paper.
Yeah.
But that ain't.
Use a cloth and wash your clothes. I don't know. Throw it away.
Dude, I've talked about this before. I want to get a duvet, or not a duvet. Is it called a duvet?
No, that's for your bed. A duvet.
What am I thinking?
A bidet.
Bidet.
Bidet. Yeah.
Bidet. Dude, because how crazy is it? Like, so.
You know my buddy Lance, right? Back in Portland.
Yeah.
He installed one. They hooked it up to the sink, So it just got college is overrated.
College 100% is overrated.
It has its purpose, but it's as people make it out to be, like it's not the end all be all. I was actually watching, I shared it, a commencement speech from Mike Rowe. And he was like, you know, I'm glad all these celebrities are doing commencement speeches and like shouting out all the graduates of 2020. He's like, but I've yet to see one celebrity like congratulate all the graduates from trade schools, because those kids are just as important as 4-year students.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, Mike Rowe, dude. Mike Rowe's a fucking G.
Yeah, he does that dirty job show, right?
Yeah. And he's always just hyping up those trade skills, man. He's like, yo, we don't always need engineers and doctors. Like, yes, they are important, but so is the plumber who has to go fix the doctor's house.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those things to where it's like, yeah, if like you want to be like a lawyer or a doctor or something that like legit you like need a degree for, you know, if that's like your course, like sure, yeah, you need to go to college. But dude, if you're gonna go to college and like major in broadcasting, or like fucking like art studies or whatever, it's like I mean, sure you can, but you're just it's weird.
It's like Goodwill Hunting. He's like, yo,
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, he's like, what you're paying to go to.
Hold on, I'm not done with this, dude. You've been in Texas for how long? How long have you been in Texas?
7 months.
So you've been in Texas for 7 months, and you legit, instead of saying Goodwill Hunting, you said Goodwill Hunting. You did, bro. Dude, you've been around.
Goodwill Hunting.
I was like, what did you just say, bro? Dude, but no, yeah, college is 100% overrated.
Don't like, what you're paying to go to this Ivy League, like I'm paying for $5 to like learn at the public library, like philosophy students, like great, like it's all good to learn philosophy, and you want to be challenged by other peers. You can also go to a public library and pick up all these philosophy books,
right?
For $5 a month.
It's one of those things you can literally learn how to do almost anything on YouTube or just on the internet. You remember, dude, I know nothing about cars, like literally nothing. And fucking my radiator went out whenever I was living in Portland. Like my radiator like busted or whatever. And I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to like afford this. So I went and bought a radiator, got on YouTube, watched a YouTube video on how to do it, and legit did it myself. That was like one of the most like accomplished like feelings that I'd had. I was like, dude, I just did that. And like a lot of people that like work on cars, they're like, yeah, that's really easy to do. But dude, with no experience.
There's this guy on YouTube. He's getting a lot of praise right now because apparently his first YouTube video was explaining why he's creating this YouTube channel. And apparently his dad left his mom when he was like super young. You saw that story?
I saw it, yeah.
And it's called Dad, How Do I? And he just creates videos on like, how do I tie a tie? And how do I, fix the sink? How do I fix the toilet? How do I caulk a bathtub?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you literally could learn anything just from this one guy's YouTube channel. Imagine all of YouTube.
Yeah, dude, it's you can learn anything.
Yeah.
Timmy Bimmy says saying things are overrated is overrated. I don't even know how to respond to that. Yes,
my buddy.
yes, saying things are overrated is overrated.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to what's that one YouTube channel that has they do overrated, underrated?
I think it's Pitchfork.
I like that because they just like say like
sweet potatoes.
Oh yeah, no, that's I like this. Okay, yeah, so it's still their bit. So we'll say I'm just like looking around trying to fucking find some running.
Overrated.
Think running's overrated?
Dude, it sucks.
Dude, running does suck, but I will say once you get in like running can be very addicting. Cause like if like once you get past that like first week where you're like, okay, I ran 4 days this week and I'm so fucking sore. And then but like once you hit like a certain stride and then it becomes like kind of like addicting. It's like one of those things like where you get like a weird like high off of
Right. Yeah.
the pain, dude. But yeah, that's one of the most miserable things that you can do. I don't know how people do, dude. I hit like
ultra marathons. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going through your head?
dude, the most that I had ever ran before in my life is 5 miles. Like that's the furthest distance that I've ran in one time. And just thinking about people that do like even a half marathon, dude, even a half, 13 miles.
Didn't you do a half marathon?
No,
Oh no,
I
you
did
did a 8K or something like that.
8K. Yeah. Dude, and that's when I was in pretty like decent shape. And that one, like it was challenging. But like when I got done, I was like, I could have kept going. I felt like I could have. I was so gassed. Dude, that was fun. Bridges to Brews. And like afterward you get all this like free beer and stuff.
Yeah. I was not there.
Oh, Mark says 6'9", and I love that you actually typed out his name like it is.
Well, it could have been like 69 is overrated.
69.
That is not overrated.
Dude, 69ing is overrated. 100%. I guess, yeah, no, it is.
Well, I think it's properly.
Dude, so many
I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's like, hey man, to 69, dude. So many things have to be perfect. Like you have to be relatively like the same size or length, like or like your neck, like it's so many things have to be in place for it to work right. You both have to be showered and clean, and you have to both be the same size, and you both have to. Not if you're like into like weird shit. You don't both have to be showered.
Dude, I guess you don't, but yeah, no, 60. I know
I think it's probably rated. I think it's, anyways, Tekashi 6'9".
Yeah, he said, I'm talking about the artist.
We know.
6'9". So I think 6'9" is overrated for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand like that album that he put out, what was that, last year or 2 years ago? Right whenever he was like going to jail.
Yeah.
Dude, that I feel like if he wouldn't have had all that like jail shit going on, I feel like some of those songs like would have hit, like would have took off a little bit. Cause dude, if you listen to that, that's a good album to like if you're gonna run or like you're gonna go to the gym, because they're all just like super fucking angry and like
all he does is yell. He doesn't.
No, he just yells and he says like the N-word a lot.
I'm mad. You're mad.
Yeah, I haven't really figured out why he just like gets like that pass to do that, because he's Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in all of his songs multiple times. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not my thing to worry about. It just was one of those things that like made me like turn my head. I was like, what'd you say? You're saying it very confidently.
The thing is, like with him, you either love him or you hate him. There's no people who are like, yeah. Right?
I don't know. I think he's overrated.
Because then we're going to the topic of like, oh, he's a piece of shit. We don't support his music. But then the same people are like, oh, I love R. Kelly's music. But he's, he's a bigger piece of shit. Like, it's fucking kidnapping women. Are you kidding me?
And that goes into the conversation of like, do you separate the artist from, the art from the person,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, same thing.
Supposedly.
Allegedly. Didn't we have a whole podcast on
allegedly
and how
we were not using it correctly?
not using it. I even like came up with like a whole bit about it. Like,
yeah.
Like, oh, let's make a segment called Allegedly, and then we'll talk about all these things that like allegedly happen. And then someone called us out and was like, you're not using that right. That's overrated, calling people out on not knowing what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Let us live. One thing, watch this segue skill right here. One thing I will say that's overrated, musician wise, is Garth Brooks.
You think I don't know anything about Garth Brooks. I don't listen to Garth Brooks.
Dude, so like in like the country world, and I may be getting this a little bit wrong, but it's either like you think George Strait is the GOAT, which he is, or you think Garth Brooks is the GOAT. And it's one of those deals to where like
are they around the same age?
Probably. I
Or
don't
is
know.
George older?
George is probably older. He looks older. But dude, Garth Brooks, like if you first off, like the audacity to like be like, nah, I'm not gonna get on any of these streaming platforms. Like you can still buy like my CDs. It's like, bro, literally everybody's putting out their music for free. Like, what are you doing? Like, I get it, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. But dude,
All right, George is 68 and Garth is 58.
oh wow, so a 10-year gap.
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, no, Garth Brooks is overrated. And before we started talking about this, you brought to my attention, what was his name? He has an alter ego.
So I was watching a podcast / like sports show yesterday.
Hold on. Did you see the beauty of that segue though?
Yeah, I did.
How good was that? Let me know in the comments how good that segue was.
It was.
That's what you call a professional. Go ahead.
I was watching a show called the McAfee Sports Show or whatever, Pat McAfee.
Right.
So I've been into it lately, and they had Jordy Nelson, who's a former NFL player, and he's like, apparently he lives in Kansas, and like he's a big rancher guy, and he's raising his kids on his farm. He's like, you like Garth Brooks? And he's like, love Garth Brooks. He's like, look up Chris Gaines. And Jordy's like, all right, and like walked out. Like his interview ended, and he's like, boy, he's about to get a fuck.
Chris Gaines. So what is
Chris Gaines? So Chris Gaines is the alter ego of Garth Brooks. Where pull up a picture, you can share. Dude, Chris Gaines is a one-off fictional rock persona created as an alter ego for Garth Brooks to explore musical styles far removed from his success as a country singer. Yo!
Dude, what is this? What is this?
Dude.
No.
I don't even know if is that Garth though? That looks like Garth.
Dude, if he did, hold on.
1999?
1999?
His origin is Brisbane, Australia, bro. That has to be Garth.
No way.
That has to be. He did those pictures. Garth had to take those pictures, bro.
Is the music good?
I don't fucking know. I heard about it last night. I'm not listening to Garth or Chris. But dude, when I saw that picture, I was like, "Oh, Garth, what are you doing, my guy? Like,
hold on.
Are you disgusted right now?" He had a whole story. His record label's greatest hits. He only had how many albums? This guy.
Dude,
he had one album, and he has the greatest hits.
Chris Gaines was a sex addict.
What?
Secrets revealed. Does anyone listening know about this?
Yeah. Does anybody know about Chris Gaines?
Is this fake news? Hold on.
Despite the less than spectacular response to the project, Brooks gained his first and to date only Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 single.
I really want to play something, but I feel like
but he doesn't put any of his shit on Spotify, you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably was like, fuck this album.
Do not make me buy a Chris Gaines album right
now. Do not.
Audio CD, $92? Get the hell.
This is greatest hits.
Get the hell out of here. I'm going to have to do some digging on this.
Some deep dive.
Yeah.
Chris Gaines. Yeah.
I feel like I'm out of breath after looking at that.
You're just like, that shouldn't be like. Imagine that today, though. Like someone creating I guess that's like Lady Gaga. Like, is she really that person or not?
What do you mean? No, we're talking about someone. He has like his. I feel like other people have done this though. Like they have like their main gig and then they do like an alter.
Like a Moonlight thing.
Oh, this one's kind of hurting my head. Chris Gaines. We got to get off of this. Oh, here we go. The Darwin Awards.
Oh yeah.
What would be the most embarrassing way to die?
Slim Shady.
Oh,
There's Marshall Mathers. There's Slim Shady. Eminem.
yeah.
Because when Slim Shady raps, it's different than Eminem.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, I'm going to kill my wife. That's Slim Shady.
Dude, that song Kim. Oh my God.
Oh, God, dude.
I'm like,
And you know what the best song that is the difference is Stan. Because Eminem is Eminem and Slim Shady is the guy who's penning the notes.
no, that's Stan.
Well, but in the alter ego, like the violence, right?
Yeah. Dude. But dude, shout out to Eminem. He's legit 12 years sober.
Yeah.
Like that guy that like rapped about Vicodin and vodka and
Yeah.
dude, shout out to Eminem.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's dope. 12 years, Jesus. Okay, Darwin Awards. What is the most
Speaking of dying.
Dude, I've got some shit pulled up here. The Darwin Award. This is legit darwinawards.com. Oh, these
If you're wondering where we're what?
Oh, they have it broken down by year here.
Oh, if you're wondering where we get these questions, it's from Reddit. We're just combing through what people are asking, random people, and we find it interesting.
Okay, so this happened in 2020.
What do you think, in your personal opinion, would be the most embarrassing way to die?
The most embarrassing way to die? Yeah. I think it would be like you hear these people. I don't know what the proper term is, but like the people that like to like choke themselves like while they masturbate. You know, they like had like these, whether they use like a shoestring or a tie or whatever, and they like hang themselves like where they're like being constantly choked, and then they just like,
you know, somebody.
What?
Sorry,
you're cutting out.
You're frozen, or am I frozen?
No, you were frozen. I think
who's
we're good
frozen?
now.
Oh,
but dude,
you know who died? You know who died that way?
You know someone that did?
No, a famous celebrity died that way. Not like 10 years ago.
Who?
David Carradine, and he was Bill from Kill Bill. The old man.
Like that?
Yeah. Masturbating. Look it up. Pull up his Wikipedia.
Dude, that's I don't. Dude, that is. I feel like that would be the most embarrassing way.
David Carradine.
Especially because if you're doing that, I'm sure that you've got like some sort of like porn pulled up, dude. Yeah. Especially like if you're watching something weird, which if you're choking yourself like that, you probably are watching something like fetishy. I don't know, having someone walk in and find you like that, I feel like that would be the most embarrassing way.
A police official said that David Carradine was found naked, hanging by a rope in the room's closet. People speculated that it was death by suicide. However, reported evidence suggested that his death was accidental, the result of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Autoerotic asphyxiation. Don't want to go out like that. What do you think?
Mean, it's sad. I mean, I would say that's one of the weirdest ways. Like, that'd be so embarrassing. Just be like, your last act was just like butt naked in a closet, just trying to like hide this fetish and
trying to get that nut like a little squirrel. Little squirrel.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Oh, this is gonna be a good segment. Okay, let's see here. This is on darwinawards.com. This happened in 2020. It's titled "The Pinnacle of Stupidity." It said, in the end, cold was not the culprit. Hands are numb, but the most operate smartphone, muttered 47-year-old Ted Zhu to his live stream audience as he skidded and stumbled up snow-covered Mount Fuji. I do not understand what that means. I do not understand. Let me pull this up so I don't have to read these. We can all just read them together because that's not my share screen.
I also read a Darwin Award once where some people were camping. Well, you have to, that's a clickbait title. You have to actually click Pinnacle of Stupidity so it tells you the story.
Oh, well, let's find a better one. 2 Texans die trying.
Let's see.
Confirmed true by Darwin. South of Lake Charles, Black Bayou Drawbridge was closed to cars and open to boats. Evidently, this was an irresistible Friday night challenge to a Texas man and Texas Man 2. That's weird. A Chevy Cruze. Well, first off, if you're going to try this, I wouldn't try it in a Chevy Cruze. Stopped on Black Bayou Bridge, and a Texas man emerged and pushed up the safety gate for the drawbridge. His second mistake was to jump back in as the driver accelerated rapidly up the open drawbridge ramp, thinking shoot the gap.
Hey, Larry, shoot the gap!
They did not make it.
The shoot happened at 2 a.m. The car sank from sight, and it was no easy
Task to locate the wreck. But I thought this happened in Texas.
Oh.
These are hard to understand.
Yeah. But I don't know when I read it, but there was a Darwin story of a person who was a boyfriend and girlfriend were camping, and apparently they were like having sex under the stars.
How romantic.
And maybe this is not true, I don't know. But apparently he got struck by lightning and the condom melted her skin inside and all that. And so he was dead on top of her and then ended up like getting hypothermia and like dying with him. I was just like, what?
Wow.
Like, what an unfortunate like.
So it basically like melted the condom.
His skin, the condom, and her skin, her vagina, like all meshed together.
Got stuck.
How unfortunate to like be like to get struck by lightning. That like is so random. Like not many people get struck by lightning.
Suggestion: I would tell your viewers not to try that. Yes. If any of you were thinking about trying that, don't. It's not going to work.
You're going to be on that list.
And you're going to be on that list. Oh, look how many in 2017. One-way ticket. Oh, I like this. This happened in Germany. Blasting apart a ticketing machine at the train station was supposed to buy him a ticket to the good life, but instead the 31-year-old purchased passage in the opposite direction, losing his life in an explosion that ripped the metal front panel off of the machine. I don't understand. Why are they so hard to understand? Who is writing these?
What do you mean? That makes sense.
Yeah. I can't do this.
He tried to do a good deed by destroying the ticket machine and it ended up blowing him up because he couldn't run fast enough for the fucking explosion.
Damn. Modern day hero.
Fuck capitalism.
They said no, fuck you.
Yep.
Oh,
you're gonna pay that.
Damn.
You got any more comments? I don't. It sucks that. Oh, I can't. Can I see the comments?
Yeah, you just click on comments.
Oh shit.
We haven't had any comments from Twitch yet. We don't even know if anyone's watching on Twitch.
Yeah, or YouTube.
I think our bread and butter here is going to be Facebook.
Nobody cares about our YouTube.
Yeah, no, I think the most embarrassing way to die would be that erotica fixation. Autoerotic fixation.
F-bomb. Or not.
What? F-bomb. It's a family show and you said the F word, mijo.
We're talking about people dying from masturbating while my bad.
Yeah, fair point. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. What is the craziest conspiracy theory that you have heard of? Wow. There's so many.
Yeah. I want to like Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot like? Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do you think
No.
it's possible?
I don't think it's possible. I think at some point in time, whenever, I don't know, could something like that exist? Yes. But is there just like one of them that like
No way.
that no one's ever seen?
There has to be two to reproduce.
Unless they're asexual.
No, now we're talking.
Now we're talking, buddy.
Or like there's the Yeti, right? There's the Yeti.
Are they the same thing?
Mm-hmm. They're same like supposed species.
Right.
There's also one in like Alaska or something like that, or Washington, Sasquatch.
Yeah, no, I feel like
because Bigfoot is like Louisiana area, and then there's Sasquatch, and then there's the Yeti.
I thought it was Texas.
Sasquatch?
Yeah.
No, Sasquatch is Northwest, buddy.
Oh. Well, either way, I feel like something like that possibly could or did live at one point, but was there just like one of them? No. Can't be. Don't work like that.
There's frogs. There's frogs that are asexual. They don't need partners. There's snakes.
Asexual. Dude, how bizarre is that?
And there's fish. There's fish that change. Like when they need to reproduce, like whoever the dominant fish is doesn't change, but whoever he takes over switches. So if there's two male fish and it's like it's time to reproduce, one fish changes to female.
Whoa, dude, that is crazy.
Yeah, no, swear to God.
Dude, what if like, and I'm talking like without surgery here, like what if humans could do that?
Men would be unnecessary.
Just like well, yeah, you could say, well, no, that's so weird.
If we could just pop out, if anybody could just pop out a baby.
No, I'm talking about what you said the fish does.
Oh,
they like change, like if there's only two males and then like one of them changes to a female. What if we could do that without surgery, just like naturally? Dude,
yo, bitch.
Dude, that's probably how the aliens are, dude. That's another one. Aliens. That's
good. Or the moon landing.
Freaking aliens. No, we're not just gonna brush over aliens like that.
Well, I don't think that's a conspiracy theory. I think statistics, like if the infinite is universe, or if the universe is infinite, there has to be a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
Like statistics have to show, like we can't just be the only living thing.
Oh, no. But I'm not talking about like finding like a planet in a different galaxy or whatever that has like vegetation, like life. I'm talking about like more like advanced than like our civilization is.
Yeah, there has to be a civilization that's behind us, and there has to be a civilization that's in front of us. That has fucking. There's a civilization that's like Avatar. There's a civilization that's. You know what I mean? Like there's a civilization. There's a civilization where Planet of the Apes is real, and we're the dumb ones, and there's apes that are smarter than us.
It's kind of we're almost there right now, dude. There has to be something out there.
Yeah, the thing that people bring up is like, is there a possibility that the civilization can travel? Do they have the technology to travel all those light years? Because we think of like, all right, it takes humans 5 hours to cross from California to New York in a plane. But then you think of like, all right, from here to the moon, it takes 4 days or something like that to get to the moon?
I don't know. I've never been.
And then you're like, all right, how long does it take to get to the sun or to Jupiter? And it's like, all right, it takes a couple months or a couple years. And then you're thinking about, all right, now we're not even in our Milky Way galaxy. We're in a galaxy 2 light years away.
Dude, yeah, if it's infinite, if it's like legit infinite, like you said, the probability of everything lining up, you know, from like, because we're like in a perfect sweet spot. That's why we exist, you know, with
Yeah.
like how far away we
Yeah.
are from the sun. We don't get cooked. And dude, yeah, no, I feel like that has to.
And there's an infinite number of suns in the universe that we know of right now. There has to be another planet that's circling a sun or a star
Or something.
and they've developed the ability to create technology. Like we have fucking auto driving cars, and
Dude.
we're like freaked out about that. There has to be a civilization that's like, yo, we got this fucking plane that just hovers and it fucking warp speeds across light years, and we're just like, yo, this car drives itself, bro.
Yeah, dude, we've been in one of those. Do you remember that? We got an Uber that was
Oh yeah, we did. I was in
it was
that.
a Tesla. Yeah, and the dude legit, like we got like on the interstate,
And you
and
just like let go, and I was like,
he let go, dude, and it was like turning and stuff too.
Dude, and we were wasted, and I was like, I don't like the feeling of this at
Dude.
all, bro. I was like, put your fucking hands on that wheel.
Dude, yeah, it was kind of, dude, I was in the back like doing this whole thing, like trying not to like say anything. I was just like, okay, car's driving itself.
Let's get home.
Dude. But if we ever get to like the way like technology to where just like all cars, like all of them, just drive themselves, one, that would cut down on wrecks and like crashes and fatalities and shit. And you would be able to like, that would end like drinking and driving, right? Like people, because like if the computer in the car is doing it for you and it knows where everything's at on the road and all of this, it's like a system. All cars are like linked up to each other and like the roads and the turns and everything.
But then it's like, but then there's like, that's amazing. But there's also sick fucking people out there where they'll hack cars. Like cars are already getting hacked. That's what's terrifying of it. Like the morality of it all, right? If someone like has a bad day at work, like that Breaking Bad episode where the guy like his daughter died and like wasn't paying attention in the tower control, and two planes crashed because he was not in the right mental state.
All because of Walter, dude.
One guy has a bad day at Tesla and decides to override one fucking car and like drives it into a fucking school zone.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's sick fucking people. And like, we could be developing. I also read this thing about NASA because there's 4 NASA locations across the country. It was actually a Reddit question. They're like, what's the biggest waste of money you've ever heard of? And it's like, all 4 NASA locations are always working on similar projects, but they never share the information.
Why?
Because they want to like get more grants from the federal government. Because even though it's one big conglomerate, NASA, they each get federal funding for projects that they're working on. And so they'll create these projects, similar projects, but they don't share the information, and they're wasting time. Instead of like putting all 4 informations together, they can make things faster and quicker and better, but they refuse. It's like we spend so much time creating fucking animated fucking self-realizing sex dolls when we could be fucking figuring out how to like make better crops. But we let Monsanto do its own thing and fucking let's build a fucking sex doll that winks at you. Like, no, dude, I don't fucking want to, you know? It's not necessary.
Dude, do you think, I don't know why I want to ride on this for a minute, but do you think that there will ever be a time where like here's the weird thing. There's 2 parts to this. Like if a woman has a vibrator, it's just like, yeah, she's got a vibrator. All women have vibrators, whatever. But like if a dude has a sex toy, it's like a stigma of like, you're a weirdo. So here's the question. Do you think
you're desperate? You're too desperate. You don't have the game to like go pick up a real girl.
Right. But here's the thing. Do you think there's always going to be that stigma with like, I guess like a male toy? Do you think we'll ever get to a point in society where you can just like have like one of these like robotic sex dolls and it's just like normal? You can like customize them to like look however you want them to look.
That'd be weird.
It would be. It would be really weird.
People out there fucking making Kylie Jenner sex dolls.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Right?
because at that point you could literally.
I mean, they already make those fucking fleshlights that are like porn stars' vaginas, supposedly.
Right. Yeah. Supposedly.
Now you're asking like, hey, can you create this doll that looks exactly like Kylie Kardashian, so I can just bone Kylie every night?
Wow.
Or any like, I mean, sorry to pick on Kylie, she's probably a great girl, but like, she's the first one. Like, everyone lusts over her. She has like 80 million followers. You know what I mean? Like, people.
Right. Yeah. Then everybody gets that experience.
Yeah.
At that point, does it become like a violation of privacy?
Exactly. Yeah. But is it ever going to be normal? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
Because at that point, I don't know, man. Would that cut down on things like rape? Like if someone can just go get this sex doll and they're like, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
that's
think.
what a flashlight is for. See, but
Yeah.
I don't think rape is not about. I mean, now we're getting a heavy topic. But
I know. I want to get off of it.
yeah. That's not even. I don't want to talk about rape.
My bad.
Come on, Clay.
Come on, get it together.
But the craziest conspiracy theory that I like do not believe without an ounce in my heart is the whole like JFK magic bullet. Like, there's no fucking like.
Elaborate.
So, 1963, our youngest president to ever get elected, JFK, was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Right? Yes, by Lee Harvey Oswald. And the theory is that he shot 3 bullets, or 4. One hit the governor of Texas. One shot him in the throat, or the one that shot him. There was 3 shots fired, apparently. I haven't read it up in a long time. But apparently it went through his throat, into his knee or something like that, up into the back of the governor of Texas, came back, turned around, and then shot Kennedy in the back of the head, in the front of the head.
That's a conspiracy?
The whole
like the magic.
He got shot. You've seen the Zapruder film.
Yeah.
Where the video of JFK getting shot, where his head like shoots back. So apparently the bullet just did a U-turn and just took him out. And the fact that the government put that out and people were like, okay.
Wait.
Like, when in the history has a bullet ever done a U-turn? And these fucking.
Might have been like super windy. Wait, this is the story. Hold on. This is the story.
That's the story the government put out.
Like, still to this day.
Yes. Well, I mean, now people are like, there's no fucking way. Like, and there's people who didn't believe it, but that's what they put out and blah, blah, blah. And it's always going to be classified because the government killed JFK.
The government?
Oh, yeah. People said it was the mafia. People said it was the mafia because he was sleeping with Marilyn, and that's Frank's girl, Frank Sinatra's girl.
Oh.
Because he was cheating on his wife. You don't fuck with the mafia. But a lot of people said it was the government because he was too progressive. He was too lenient with like communism. And there was like all this, the Red Scare, the Cuban Missile Crisis. And they were like, yo, he's trying to create world peace and we don't need that. Like, we need to build up America. There's so many theories of who killed him, but it wasn't a fucking magic bullet. And it frustrated, it's just the government continues to lie to this day. But
yeah,
like, how do you dishonor a president like that? Like, you fucking assassinated your own president. People said it was communists who killed him. But the theory is there was 3 shooters. And Lee Harvey Oswald was possibly one of the shooters, but there was 2 other shooters.
Wait, hold on. You said Lee Harvey Oswald?
Yeah.
Hold on, because I feel like I'm getting my history mixed up here. Who killed Lincoln?
I forget.
Because I feel like it's Lee Harvey Oswald who killed Lincoln.
No.
Whenever you
No.
said that, I was like, wait, I thought that's who killed Lincoln. Just to be clear, I did not pay attention in school in general, but more specifically in history.
Who killed
Type in Lee Harvey.
John Wilkes Booth?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that name too.
John Wilkes Booth. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you got out of my whole rant? Wait, who killed who?
No, it's if that's the story that they have out about it being.
And apparently they were like released some documents from JFK's assassination like 5 years ago, but it was like, okay, like it was nothing. Everyone was like super excited. They're like, they're finally releasing some shit. It was nothing. It was like, you motherfuckers are still smarty pants, both of you. We're smarty pants.
Dude,
look at that glow up shot.
That's a glow up shot for sure. Hold on, I want to know. I can see that we have one person watching on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, drop a comment real quick.
Yeah, this is our first time on Twitch.
Yeah, who's watching on Twitch?
Who the fuck are you? Where is he?
I tried to pull up Twitch earlier and it just like started playing music. And I was like, oh God, I gotta get off here.
Yeah. Fucking poor JFK, man. And his brother, man. 5 years apart, they killed his brother, Robert Kennedy, man.
Damn. Yeah, those boys were probably up to something that wasn't any good.
No. And dude, within in the same year Robert Kennedy died, Martin Luther King died, 68.
Dude, 68, people were just like, hey, I'm going to shoot you because I have a gun. I'm going to shoot you because it's 1968. And I'm trigger happy.
Yeah. There was a good Robert Kennedy documentary, I think, on Netflix, where there was people who were still alive that were there when he got shot in the kitchen. It was like, fuck, so hard to watch.
No, I don't need to be seeing that.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any like living relatives of Lincoln. That'd be interesting. Imagine being like that far down, right? Like they're still like.
Are you
there's
on Ancestry.com?
Yeah, well, I know there's a president, William Henry Harrison.
Hey, Gabby.
There's a president. I think it's William.
Get the Google up, man. Chris Gaines.
President who? John Tyler. John Tyler. He was like our fucking 7th president, something like that. Pretty unrememberable president. But he had a son when he was like 70. And then his son had a kid like when it was the Civil War, and that son like lived until like the 40s. So like generations apart, and he was still alive like within my dad's time period. That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, I
wonder. Imagine if there's somebody from Lincoln's family just walking around and be like, yeah, I'm related to Lincoln. Like he's my great grandpappy. It's my grandpappy, Lincoln.
That'd be wild. I'm sure that I don't know. It's like, does that person even know?
They would have to. Like, he's like, oh, my family, we didn't do a DNA test or anything, but we found some paperwork from my mom's great grandfather, and apparently he came from Eastern Europe or Czech Republic, I believe, specifically. And I don't remember the paperwork, but he came from somewhere in Eastern Europe. And me and my choir, we took a trip to Europe in 2004, and there was this bridge, and it was called the Cerna Bridge, and that's my grandma's maiden name. So like yes, I am Guatemalan, but all my family from Guatemala are immigrants. So technically, I'm not like a native Guatemalan.
Gotcha.
Like I'm a colonized Guatemalan,
Gotcha.
which is
Do
weird,
they?
right? Because you're like, how do I claim Guatemala? Like I'm just a colonizer, but I'm Hispanic. I'm a Hispanic European. Like
Yeah. So are use the term colonized Guatemalan are native Guatemalans, like, do they look at you differently, or is it all just like, oh yeah, no, we're all Guatemalan?
we're all Guatemalan at this point,
Gotcha.
But I'm obviously fair skinned versus like the indigenous. They're dark brown and they're 4'8".
Super
You know?
small.
Yeah, they're smaller people like meant to climb trees and like and you could just obviously tell like when you get out of the city and into like rural Guatemala, like you see the indigenous people and you're like, that's Guatemalans right there. Not even Guatemala, that's like the Mayans.
Mayans. Dude, speaking of Mayans, do you remember what year was it? 2001? Or what year was it, like, where the Mayan calendar ended and people thought the world was going to end?
Oh, it was like I was in college 2011. I was like,
Oh yeah,
I remember
2012.
that. It was like 2011 or 12, and everyone's like, it's ending. And I was like, no, it's fucking not.
Yeah, because they had like their own like calendar. And
Wait, who built Farms on Cliffs? Somebody put that up. Lucinda, who built Farms on Cliffs?
they're built to farm on cliffs. Guatemalans.
We don't have cliffs.
They don't have cliffs, Lucinda.
I mean, I mean in the mountains, but like, I mean, there's not like cliffs, like cliffs.
Hold on. What was I saying? What was I
We're
saying?
talking about the world is ending 2012.
Oh yeah, the Mayan calendar. Dude, yeah, no, that was weird. People were like, dude, this is where their calendar ends.
Yeah,
And
it happens every couple of years.
Yeah, dude,
I remember there was one in 2010 also where some guy put up a billboard in the Bay Area, and it made national news. Some pastor put up a billboard like near and like repent now, and everyone's like, what the fuck does he know? Like, and people believed it, and then it never ended, and he vanished. He disappeared.
It's like, that reminds me of like, did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
I mean, vaguely, like here and there.
There's like a sporadic character like throughout the seasons, and he's like this crazy dude that's like always trying to get a permit for the park to like, because he's like, the world is ending on September 30th, 2011. At this time, we need a permit in the park. We're having a doomsday party, and he like does it like over and over, like throughout. He's like, this one is right. This is the time we've been waiting for. That's what it reminds me of. Damn. Conspiracy theories. You could go all day on it.
Yeah, but
JFK, dude, I'll say.
What's another one? Craziest conspiracy. We have the thing link pulled up.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't even want to get into this, but
the moon landing.
No, like the big one, like 9/11. Like, seeing some of the stuff, like of like how. Well, no, like the video, like, yeah, all the video footage, dude. I went down this rabbit hole deep a couple of times, and just like seeing everything from like, yeah, with the footage of the plane hitting, there's some weird shit with that. And then also like in like all the debris and rubble and stuff, like they're having like these architects and like industrial engineers and stuff saying like, there's no way, like these are the cuts we do whenever we do like a controlled, demolition and stuff. And it's like, what? It's like, what? And these are like real people within the industry talking about it, not just like crazy people, Dude, but yeah, 9/11 is one of those really weird ones where there's just like a lot of.
It's sensitive because there's a lot of people who pass away too.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like dishonor those people. Like, what was it? Why would a government do that? Obviously we know why. for this endless war that we've been in for the last 20 years or 19 years. But it's also it could be like I haven't delved probably as far as you have, but it's also one of those things where nowhere in the history of man has there ever been two fully loaded gasoline jets, jumbo jets, flown into steel buildings. And they're like, well, it could have been controlled. Like, you don't know what the fuck. Like, no one's ever proven this. Like, oh, you could see the way the buildings fall. It's like, well, like, we've never tried to blow up two fucking massive buildings that way.
And another one with like Building 7, like there was
nothing near it. But.
Yeah, and there's like footage of a guy, like a reporter. He's like, we've just gotten word that the Building 7 has collapsed, and in the shot behind him is Building 7, and he says it before it falls. And I watched that, and I was like, what? Dude,
I haven't seen that video.
Dude, look at it. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. Or it might not be Building 7, but yeah, he's like reporting on something, and then like he says it before it happens. I'm like, what the hell? Did this dude jump the script early and fuck this whole thing up?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to. Yeah, it's one of those deals to where I just like to watch conspiracy stuff to like tickle my brain. You know what I mean? And I don't want to use the word fun, like talking about like 9/11 conspiracies and stuff, but like flat Earth, for example. I think we can all agree that's like one of like the silliest ones. But here's the thing, dude. If you get on YouTube and watch these like propaganda videos about like why it should be flat Earth, like if you just go into it like wanting to have fun and just like listen to like their like explanations and stuff, dude, there's a few videos to where you're like, huh. Dude, it's real. It's a little brain tickle. It's like taking a feather and just sticking it up your nose and just going tickling your brain, making you think about weird shit. Are you frozen?
Yeah.
Are you taking a picture? What are you doing?
No, I'm reading these conspiracy theories. One was like, this one's kind of dumb, but somebody was like, gender was invented by bathroom companies to sell more bathrooms. What? Why type that? It's like that whole what's Kindergarten Cop? He's like, boys have a penis, girls have vagina. Like clearly, there's a gender thing.
It's like we could make toilets that don't have a raising seat, and everyone could just sit down, or we could upsell them and make it where you have to raise the seat up, charge them more for the seat that raises it up. Yeah, we're gonna create two different genders. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
We're going to create urinals. And then you know what we get them with? The urinal cakes. Urinal cakes, my God.
Dude, urinal cakes.
Whoever mentioned that's fucking living the luxury life right now.
Yeah.
So I patented that, and I'm fucking living in my 10,000 square foot mansion. Just made my living off fucking pea cakes.
It's like he's got like the first one ever sold, like framed, and it's like all it's not even brand new. It's like all deteriorated, like from like piss and shit. It's like this big. Just got
oh god, piss and so much shit in the urinal.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have used the word shit right there. Piss in the urinal.
Yo, there's shit stories in urinals for sure,
dude. Yeah, it's like people doing like the upper decker, like assholes. Can you imagine, dude?
Didn't you do it? You said you did it.
I did not say I did an upper decker.
You said you've done it. I did an upper decker once. I swear to God, you did.
No, I did not. We might have been talking about upper deckers, but I've never done it. Dude, that would be so. That's a pretty good prank. Yeah, it's also so mean.
Yeah. Dude, my internet's been going in and out. Dude, I called my internet company. I was like, guys, so I have the guy come in at 4:00. I was like,
coming in and out.
$50 a month for this shit. Like, fucking fix it.
Fix it, bro. All right. We're at an hour. We'll wrap it.
Yeah.
I can't do the
conspiracy theories.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
If you are watching, let's see here. Basically, everyone's watching on Facebook. We have one person watching on Twitch, or so it says. They have Lucinda said, "What's an upper decker?" An upper decker is where you poop in the toilet, but the top part, like with the clean water and like all the mechanics and stuff. You take a poo-poo in there. It's called an
And then
upper decker. And then you just wait. You just wait. It's bad. You don't want to do that. But so we'll wrap this up. And if you're not already following us on all socials, here's the tag right here, Bird in Beard. And we did finally figure out how to save the audio and be able to put it up on what's it called? iTunes.
Podbean,
iTunes,
Spotify, Google Play.
The audio version will be available from last week and this week soon. So if listening's your thing, we got you covered. Anything else for the people, Miho? Thank you for everybody that's tuned in with us doing these lives. It's cool technology that lets us be able to do this. I'd like to thank our friends at we got our first someone sent us an email about our first sponsorship. God. we haven't emailed them back yet, but maybe this next episode, after we get everything hammered out with them, we'll have some sponsors
to give away.
Yeah, some shit to give away. Cool. It's cool. On the cover.
I'll let you email them.
Okay. I'll reach out. But yeah,
right.
So thank you for everybody that's watching Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're at.
Wash your hands, wash your butts, and wear a mask, please.
Wear a mask. Yeah, wear your mask. Be safe and stay cool, all you cats and kittens. Isn't that what she says? Are you not done watching it? Tiger King.
Oh, dude, I stopped watching Tiger King. I was like, fuck this show.
Really?
I got through an episode and a half, and I was like, fuck this. This is so stupid. I feel so dumb watching this shit. But yes, she does say it in all her videos.
Yeah.
Stay cool, all you cats and kittens.
Stay cool, all you cats and kittens.
Yeah, I was like, dude, why was this made? I don't understand. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, we got to get off here because I got to poop. All right. Thanks for listening. Everybody, bye.